Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Volfie from Our Half Acre Homestead, and today we're going to make Papa some pickled peppers. Pickled peppers for Papa. Okay, you will notice that I am wearing a pair of latex surgical gloves. The reason I'm wearing a pair of latex surgical gloves is because these are hot peppers. Now, I know they're not like, you know, inferno peppers, but they're still hot peppers, and having had bad experience with peppers in the past, I will always wear gloves from this point on when dealing with anything hot. Now, some of these peppers I'm going to dehydrate and use for grinding and seasoning. So you don't have to blanch them if you're just going to grind them for like pepper flakes. But before I went to the market, I asked Papa if he liked pickled hot peppers because it's not something we would buy, but it is something I've seen him occasionally put on a sandwich. If we've gone to like a Subway store or something, he will ask for a smattering of hot peppers on a sandwich. So I thought, well, maybe I can liven up his lunch or anything like that come the winter with some pickled hot peppers on his sandwiches. So what I'm doing is I'm just slicing these in rounds so that they can be pickled. And I'm going to see if I can't make him a half-gallon jar. All right, so when I have all these peppers sliced up and in the bowl, we'll be back. Here's our sliced hot peppers. Here's my brine, which is just starting to heat up. It is 6 cups of white vinegar and 3 cups of water. To this, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/3 of a cup of kosher non-iodized salt, and I have 4 garlic cloves. 1 for each liter and 2 for the 2-liter jar because I'm going to make my boys 1 jar each and Daddy a big one. Alrighty then, let's get Papa's jar out of the oven. My jars have been washed, rinsed, and baked in a 215-degree oven for a minimum of 15 minutes. Now please folks, don't accidentally grab these peppers with your hand. Okay, I did it and washed my hands. And then I went to the bathroom, and well, you just don't want to go there. You really don't. Okay. Now, because this is Papa's jar and it's a 2-liter, I'm going to put in 2 cloves of garlic. Normally, if I was making dill pickles, I would put more garlic in. But we don't want to overpower the flavor of these wonderful peppers. We are just going to fill this up to a 1/4 inch from the top. See what I mean? Don't even grab that little one that fell with your hand. Don't do it. It's better yet to use gloves all the way through this process. Except for the fact that while I was cutting them, I cut a hole in one of the fingers. But my finger's still good. Alright, let's push these down a bit. Okay. Now, unlike regular canning, we are going to fill this all the way to the rim because that's what I do with pickles. I do not boil bath my pickles. Okay, I do my sweet pickles, but my dills or anything with a high concentration of vinegar, you just don't need to. There's just so much vinegar and so much salt that if your jars are hot and your lids are hot and your brine is hot, you just don't need to boil bath can. Alright, we want this full to the overflowing. Right up to the rim. And on that goes. And on this goes. And I'm going to turn this upside down on the other counter on a towel. Alright, we'll be back when I have the other 2 jars done. And there we go, folks. 1 2-liter jar of pickled hot peppers for Papa and 1 1-liter jar each for my boys. This is the Mrs. Volfie from Our Half Acre Homestead saying pickled hot peppers with enough left over for dehydrating. Yay! Take care. Bye-bye. that.